Um, Training and curriculum development. Because of my teaching background, I was very comfortable designing trainings and curriculum. And what I found is a lot of companies that I was a contractor for, they didn't really understand that they had to do trainings. So when I worked at the telecom company, it was like, well, everyone has changed out their phone, everyone has changed out their SIM card. And I was like, I haven't. I had the same phone during the pandemic for like 15 years. I just didn't see a need to change it. So, you know, we've all had a bad manager. We've all had training that just consisted of just, follow what this person is doing, shadow this person, you'll get it, don't worry. And the you'll get it always bothered me because um, I felt like that wasn't fair for anybody. And I always want everyone to feel supported and to feel like they can be successful, and that, you get a fair shake. And so that's kind of what I went into training and curriculum development with. I really, really feel strongly that well done training sets a company up for success. There's a lot of data to back it up. But I developed engaging learning activities and course content, resulting in a 20% increase in information retention and transfer rates, as evidenced by post-training assessments and feedback for Q-Link Wireless. Wow. Yeah, so that's really the attitude that I kind of went in with, is everyone's getting a fair shake. Sometimes there were no training materials in the places that I was doing this for, or there were no training materials, the training materials were outdated, or they were just in the opposite direction of, it was like 50 hours of training when you maybe needed 5. So I would say the secret for this is creating like clear 30, 60, 90 goals, which is 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, and really figure out what the objection is and really meet people where they're at and speak kind of like at a fourth grade level, and make activities one in which the learners will feel confident, because it's not just about checking off a list and thinking, oh, well, the higher ups will love the training. The people taking the training need to love it as well. So I try to make everything as dynamic and interactive as possible. That went for trainings in corporations, trainings for solopreneurs, and curriculum development for, schools and museums. Museum curriculum is very interesting because it's a lot of private funding, and it's a lot of passionate people, and you just kind of have to appease uh, the board members and the people who are really into whatever your museum is about. This one was History Miami, and I did that for adults, adult curriculum for the adult tours, the history tours, and I also went to schools, particularly fourth grade classrooms, and I developed and taught the curriculum for fourth grade, because they had back then, it was a focus on state history. So that was very cool. That was very cool.